Today in particular, we've seen Lupin emerge pretty much as the star of the session and up about 9%. But other than that, while there were minor moves in select pharma names, it's been a pretty quiet day, especially pressure building up or profit booking on names that were running up yesterday, from an Interglobe to a BEL to financials, HAL. So some of these names, even the auto names like an Aisha, for example, just cooling off somewhat in trade. So that's really what the trend was overall like. PVR as well, closing the week in the red. And it's Avan, as we've been talking about, really just been a week where we've constantly seen churn. So not sure, really what trend to pick up from here. But today, we definitely had Pharma seeing some amount of stability while some of the other names cooled off.
Yes, indeed, and that has been that's been inevitable with respect to the markets, with what you can expect. Some of the newsmakers, then I'll just touch upon them. You had NTPC, and it was a pretty healthy set of numbers across the board, be it the operational performance that the company delivered or even the PAT number that was all very healthy. You also had Hindalco, which came out with its earnings and they delivered a profit vis-a-vis our expectations of a loss. So that too has been a newsmaker. Something like HDFC Bank, you had the letter coming out from Aditya Puri addressing what could be the way forward for his successor. So that too has been a stock that has been in news. Other than that, Hero Moto, Aisha, both reacting to their quarterly numbers. So those two have been newsmakers. Within the broader universe, I just want to take note of the stocks that have managed to buck the general trend. Reddington, Kolte Patil, Shriram City, E-Clerks, Heritage, Bajaj Electricals, JSW Energy, as well as Phoenix Mills. And of course, as you flagged off, Lupin has been quite an outperformer in today's trading session. But all in all, we have seen that it's been the bears in control this Friday's trading session. It's not just the frontliners, but all of the sectors and the broader markets too that have succumbed to selling pressure. Aisha Motors, Dish TV, Tata Motors, DVR, Lemon Tree, BHEL, Web of Global, Hindustan Copper, Magma Fincorp and Mahindra Holidays. Those have been some of the stocks that have lost out in today's trading session. Well, you can say that for the week gone by, we've declined for 3 straight days on the trot. So we've closed negative for the week. The Nifty Bank as well declining for 2 straight days in a row, and it's been a negative close for the week. The big caps, though, have managed to advance for the second week on the trot, despite what we're seeing today. Real estate and auto have had a fairly decent week gone by, and pharma as well as metals have been outperformers. 11,181, that's where we're closing in on. Samit, what have been your observations? What should we brace ourselves for in the coming week? More consolidation?
No, I think it is quite certain that market is struggling around 11,350. And if you see in last 3-4 days, we have been witnessing some range bound action of 50-60 points. And today, for the first time, we have seen some action, but unfortunately, it is in the downward direction. But this is what we have been advocating. We have been advocating some kind of caution, because there's a strong cluster of resistance around 11,350. And unless we see a decisive breakout happening from this important hurdle, we are likely to see some consolidation with some price correction, because the market has already done up quite a lot in such a short span. So some kind of price wise as well as time wise correction is quite overdue. So from here on, once we slide below 11,100, which looks quite possible, in our sense, we would see another 200-250 points correction in the coming week.
All right. Thanks very much then for sharing with us those details.